trying to get the audio fixed on all this, so it's taking me a few seconds to get everything down. Uh, Desktop audio. Um, Desktop audio. I'm gonna switch with that. It was doing this weird thing where it was like every time I would talk, it would just sit there and would replay back to me, but it would be it would sit there and just keep going over and over and over and over again. So right now I'm trying. Okay, let's see how that looks. All right, so the game audio shouldn't be too loud. I've kind of like switched it around so that way it's kind of a little bit lower. I think that was also what was making it so it was going over and over and over again. Um, right now there's kind of a I'm still getting used to Twitch and everything like that. So like there's a huge delay in between me watching what's on the stream and what's going on with this. So I'm still trying to get used to that. But I'm going to go ahead and hop into a quick fight. I'm going to take out the Aurora, which is a tier 3 premium cruiser for the Russians. This is one of my favorite ships now. Yes, it is premium, but it actually is on par with the St. Louis, which St. Louis is actually by far my favorite ship that I've played so far. Um, I like having all the guns at my command. I like being able to sit there and take a lot of damage and then be able to dish it right back out to everybody else. And that's why I kind of like the Aurora. It has the exact same armament as the St. Louis. A little bit less health, kind of awkward on that regard. But this thing is a premium, so it does pump out credits like crazy. So right now we're gonna go and hop into a game real fast, and let's get this going. I do have the I do have the stream up on my phone, so that way, if you do want to talk to me, I see there's 3 people watching now. You can go ahead and just hit me up in the chat. Um, if you can just give me some feedback, just let me know how it's all going. You know how everything sounds game wise and how audio sounds. That'd be pretty awesome. But let's see, we got South Carolina's Zuo, St. Louis, and a Tenru. I actually didn't really think I was gonna be too crazy about this game. I never really got into World of Warplanes or into World of Tanks. I don't know what it was about them, but the voice audio is a little bit too high for that. Um, I don't know what it was. I know World of Warplanes I cannot play after I play War Thunder. It's just War Thunder had a better feel to me, and it just everything just fit better in War Thunder. I don't like tank battles in War Thunder though. So I do have to say World of Tanks is a little bit better in that regard, but definitely for ships right now, this is probably my favorite ship game that I've ever played. A lot better than Battle of the Pacific and Battle of Midway, even though those were older games and kind of like in a different genre of games that really haven't come out too much. I mean, there's Silent Hunter and stuff like that, but there's really not a lot of ship combat games out there. Um, but I definitely have to say this is probably one of my favorite games right now. Um, Not only will I be streaming World of Warships, I will also be streaming Ark. I play a lot of Ark. I play From the Depths. I play a lot of Survivor games or any kind of games that just just whatever piques my interest that day. Um, I can do requests too. I've got probably 150, 160 games in my Steam library. So at any time, if anybody does start following me or anything like that, start watching me, you got any requests for a game, it's pretty easy for me to just go ahead and grab it for you. Let me see. But this is my first time ever actually fully streaming, so I'm still trying to work out all the kinks. Don't have any clue. I really should have like checked that out before I actually got into it. Oh, this is we're about to hit. Fuck. Thankfully, on this game, hitting doesn't do too much damage, or else I would have been screwed so many times. Um, but yeah, just I like this ship and the St. Louis, like I said, mostly because it can dish out a lot of damage and take a lot of damage at the same time. This one has 22,000 health, which is on par with the South Carolina kind of. It's whenever it hasn't been upgraded, and it can sit there and take it, and then also dish it right back out, but it can also do it a lot faster. Um, this thing definitely has some great mobility. It goes 19.2 um, knots and goes a little bit faster if you can get it into the right zone. It'll go up to about 20, 21. But this thing is definitely worth the $12. I really enjoy what Wargaming is doing with this game in particular. So $12 wasn't too much for me to put into it. But oh, those freaking aircraft are ridiculous. Um, I got taken out. I was in a battleship. Got taken out by the bombers just by themselves. The torpedo bombers, just crazy. Just one salvo from them completely wiped me out. Those things are definitely deadly if you get caught by them. And you see our battleship over here, which is a South Carolina. It's already lost half its health just from the torpedo volley by itself, just from the planes. Hasn't even gotten into a combat yet. It's already lost a lot of its health. But right now, I see a St. Louis on the horizon, so I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it out. Still not the best when it comes to judging the where I need to put my guns, but I've gotten a lot better at it over the past. Like I've only been playing for about a day now, so it's slowly getting to that point. Um, I do enjoy going against St. Louis because that is by far my favorite ship in this entire game, and it's kind of fun beating it up because I go out with it so much, and boom, just taken right on out. Good job, Saw. Um, so we're gonna come around the right side of the map. I do like the maps on this game; they're pretty balanced. I've never had too much of a complaint about them. Never gotten to the point where I was just like, "Holy crap, what is this going on?" But so far, it's pretty awesome. Um, and graphically, this game is beautiful. My computer's not the best. I just have a GTX GeForce 960 in it, so it's nothing too crazy. But I still run at a cool. Right now that I'm streaming, it's kind of like going all over the place, but I usually run about 60 frames per second. I can keep that pretty constant. Um, but even then, even with streaming right now, I'm still being able to pull out. It averages about 30 to 60, just depends on what I'm looking at and where I'm at. But it seems like we're being hit by what is that over there? Another Aro, or Aro, one of those. Let's see if we can go ahead and give it a little tap on the nose, just a little hello from me to you. Oh yes. All right. And I love this ship just because, and the St. Louis, because yes, it has 14 guns. They might not be the strongest guns, but dear lord, can they fire. You can sit there and shoot 8 of them at a time if you get into the right broadside, and they go up and down within 6 seconds. That is amazing because these things can just keep going and going and going. And when they do hit, I mean, I'm getting 693,000. It just depends on how well the hit is, but God, every second is putting out a salvo where you hit at least 14, 1500, and that's pretty good, especially for the early part of this game. Um, I know later on they got ships that they just reach out, touch, kill in one shot, but still not there yet. Um, let me see. All right, we got a South Carolina over here. I'm still trying to learn the South Carolina. It seems like it's a fun ship. It really is. But I gear towards more of being a cruiser kind of person. I don't like the destroyers. Um, I tried with them. They just yes they're quick, yes they're nimble, but I like being able to get into a fight quickly and then being able to duke it out point blank range and just fight. I like the cruisers for that in that regard because they can get into a fight and boom, and, they're just going, 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 and they're dishing out as much damage as they can, and then you get out of it. So that's I stick more towards the cruisers on this one, but battleships, it's the South Carolina is slowly building on me, and I'm going to go ahead and try to start getting into more games with it, starting to build a little bit more. And that guy was just completely wrecked. Holy crap! Critical hit. You just completely destroyed that thing. And then over here, what do we got? Another South Carolina. Seems like our enemies just really South Carolina happy right now. There we go. Come on, line me up, baby. Line me up. Did I hurt one? What's going on? Oh, that's why the South Carolina hit me. I was trying to figure out why I wasn't turning the way I wanted to. It turns out my enemy or my teammate just ran into me. But we need to get taken apart before the South Carolina thinks we're too easy to get. But okay, time to readjust. There we go. There we go. Ah, thank you. I love when my own teammate shoots me in the ass. That just makes me feel so much better. It makes me feel like I'm doing well in this game right now. But I'm gonna go ahead. Get off of me, dude. Okay, I get it. You want this kill. I understand. Get off of me. Saw, you are a worthless person right now. You are not helping this out at all. And now I think he's just stuck in a turn. This is what happens. This is what happens on these games, and this is why I love these games because it wasn't for moments like this. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do with my life. Ah, you son of a bitch. There we go. There we go. All right, let him up. Let him up. Now, I watch a few YouTube channels. I don't really get too far into it, but I'm in trying to like look at to see exactly when is the right moment to switch over to armor piercing and when is it right to keep into the high explosives. Because right now, there's really I don't see too much point in the armor piercing because I can go. Yeah, he's just trying to kill me. Yeah, that's his entire goal. Um, yeah, I don't see too much point in using armor piercing because every time I switched over to armor piercing, even if I had it where the guy was completely messed up and everything like that, um, still, I just, I don't know, just was not too crazy about it. Not too crazy about it at all. All right, well that was the first game. You see, I had 59 targets hits. Apparently, I did a lot of damage to him. Don't remember hitting him too often. I remember getting hit a lot, but we'll see. That's pretty cool. But let me see. All right, this time I think I'm gonna go out with. I'm gonna go with the St. Louis. Like I said, favorite favorite ship in this entire game. Absolutely love it. Let's see if we can upgrade him real fast. Actually, I'm trying to do all the research and everything at one time. I don't want to just do that and then build up for another one. So I still have a little bit to go with that. So I'm actually gonna go take out the St. Louis and go with that. Islands. Let's do this. All right. I mean, just look at that amount of health this